In this video today, we're going to be going through how to permanently attach a bolt snap to a piece of equipment. In this video, you're going to see me actually attaching a bolt snap to a long hose, but this can be used for multiple different things, be it to a reel, to a light, or any other bit of equipment you feel you might need to have a bolt snap attached. So we're going to be going through a step-by-step process on the best way to do this. A quick disclaimer, this isn't the only way to be attaching a bolt snap to a piece of equipment. This is my recommended way and the way that I feel is best. So for this, we're going to need a bolt snap. We're going to need the equipment that we're going to be attaching it to. We're going to need some rope or some line, some scissors, and then either a lighter or some matches. Step one is placement of your bolt snap. On a long hose, we want that placement to be at about a fist distance away from the second stage. We're going to place that bolt snap just on the inside of our fist. That allows for easy operation of the bolt snap. Okay, so why is it that we have our bolt snap a fist distance away from our second stage? Well, it's actually from when we're wanting to stow that long hose back onto the D-ring. If we're having to donate to someone, we want to make sure that obviously we can donate nice and easily and quickly as possible, but the location of the bolt snap shouldn't be affecting that. But if we need to be taking that long hose back and stowing it back onto our gear, we want to be able to make it nice and easy that we can clip onto our D-ring one-handed, so it's nice and easy and our other hand stays free. Step 2, 3 wraps around the hose and through the bolt snap. We're going to get our piece of rope or string and we're going to feed it around the hose and through the bolt snap. Once we've done that, we want to carry on and do that 3 times around the hose and through the bolt snap as we go along, making sure that we're keeping the wraps nice and clean and they're not crossing over each other. I recommend going from left to right and it keeps those wraps nice and clean. Once we've done that section, we're going to pull any extra slack out and we only want a little bit of space between the hose and the bolt snap. Step 3, we're going to wrap around our vertical wraps. We're then going to get our long section of the rope. We're going to pull it out from underneath the hose and we're going to start wrapping it around, going clockwise around the vertical wraps that we've just created. With each wrap that we create, what we want to do is place the new one above the old wrap that we've just created. The reason we want to do this is it's going to, as we wrap them along, it's going to tension up the space in between the hose and the bolt snap and allow this knot to be nice and tight. The reason we want it tight is because it is going to allow that rope to grip onto the hose so that it doesn't slide up and down and we lose track of where it is. Step 4, we're going to tie an overhand knot with our 2 loose ends. Once we've done our wraps and it's nice and tight, the final thing we need to do is we're going to get both loose ends and we're going to bring them around and we're going to tie them in a nice tight overhand knot. Pull that nice and tight so that the knot actually sinks into the wraps underneath the bolt snap. Step 5, we're going to cut and burn the loose ends to stop them from fraying. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our scissors. We're going to cut off any massive excess that we have on either loose end. We're going to leave a tiny bit on each end there so that we're able to burn that and seal this knot. So once we've cut, we're going to get our lighter or match and we're going to just heat up the end of the rope. You'll see that as you heat it up, it starts to go a bit of a brownie colour, and that's the plastic inside melting. From that plastic, what we can do is we can use that to glue together the ends of the knot. A quick recap over those steps. We had step 1 was the correct location of the bolt snap. So for a long hose, that was about a fist distance away from our second stage regulator. Step 2 was 3 wraps around the hose and through the bolt snap. We want to make sure that we keep those wraps nice and neat and they're not crossing over. Step 3, you're going to wrap around your vertical wraps. We want to do about 3 or more wraps, making sure that those wraps are getting tighter between the hose and the bolt snap. Making sure that we pull tight with every wrap that we do. Step 4, tie an overhand knot with the 2 loose ends. Step 5, we're going to cut and burn those loose ends to stop the rope from fraying. I'm going to use the sticky end of the rope as we heat it up to glue those knots together. You guys might be asking, why is it that I'm showing you how to tie your bolt snap on this way? I've seen it plenty of times when people and students are out there diving and they go to donate or are practicing a skill, and all of a sudden this bolt snap starts to slide along the hose, or even if they've not tied it on properly, the bolt snap can actually fall off. So then if you're going to re-stow your hose, it's not in the place that you need it to be. By tying your bolt snap on this way, what we're doing is we're gripping into the hose a bit, and it's not going to let that bolt snap move anywhere. That is set in place as soon as you finish tying it. And again, it allows you to be able to stow that regulator one-handed, nice and easy, quickly, every time. Hope you found that useful and informative. If you did, please give us a like and a follow down below. Also check out our Facebook and Instagram pages, as well as our website www.sambennettdiving.com. Please leave any comments down below on what you thought of this video or any other videos that you'd like us to get out to you guys, and we'll try and get on those as soon as possible. Thanks everyone, we'll see you in the next video.